This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. It's week 11 of this college football season, and our coverage on EA Sports continues. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Rebels head coach. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Rebels headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Finds his big tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and these big fellas, man, they can run so well at their size. A lot of times you see these tight ends, they don't necessarily run around you, but so physical to be able to break tackles and then make those extra yards after the catch.
Pick up on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker. Going full speed across the formation with a touch pass, you better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff to Xavier. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Sategna. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick give. It's Blaylock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Do they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Sooners are facing 3rd and inches. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 3rd. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. There he goes. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on 3rd down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some designed QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the perimeter, see if he can punch it in after that big gainer.
He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moves the pocket. It's Mateer. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They'll run the screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Fresh center down's going to the air. Pulls it in. It's good. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The Rebels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Running inside. It's Lacey. Breaks into the open. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down. That'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to...
He's taking the shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Long way to go on second down. Back to pass, it's Chambliss. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Snags it. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out, where are my playmakers? Who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to pass on 2nd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
To the air, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Drops back on first down. Still looking. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Making the adjustment. Looking for room. It's Blaylock. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up here.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
On third down, here's Robinson. Down to the 25-yard line, and he's got enough for a first down.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
And the Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
They'll run it. It's Robinson. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Chambliss. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Rush right in his face. Pulls it in. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was two guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the run, it's Lacey. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Chambliss. Look out! Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. And you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 17, nothing in this one away.
Deep in the end zone, it's Thomas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the 2nd quarter.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with a look at LSU and their matchup against the number 2 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Tigers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. They're up to double digits, 10 straight victories on the season without a single blemish. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Right side, it's Alexander. Turning it on. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. That pass is incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far on
oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
In the red area, it's Lindsey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Stop right there. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Rebels. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
And, man, that is exactly what you wanted to see from this offense to start the third quarter. Like, the passing game, it just wasn't in sync. It wasn't where it needs to be. You dug yourself a little bit of hole, Palmer, but coming out like this, throwing, trusting your quarterback, putting a drive together, that's got to be a good sign.
And this is where the coaching staff really makes their money. When you can go in at halftime and switch things up and make the changes you need to make to your game plan to find that rhythm and get it established. That is such a great way, you're right, to start this thing. And now for this offense, it's about keeping it going and trying to stay one step ahead of the defense.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Drops back. It's Mateer. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's knocked down. Short game. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. 2nd and long here. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Here's Robinson one more time. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing it.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Rebels offense is back on the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. From the gun, it's Lacey. Powers through the defender. They put the brakes on it. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been
going long. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just gets rid of that one.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He'll return it from the 50. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This offense has it with really good field position. Sets his feet. It's Mateer. They're all over him. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Moves to his right. He'll throw it quickly out to the tight end. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers are going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Xavier again. Hard running there. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Keeps it moving, it's Lacey. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. For yardage. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're going to ride this running back. 9-yard pickup on the play is now 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
To the air, it's Chambliss. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Give him 6. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down.
Here we go. Ready. 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 Ready, go.
Finds the tight end. There he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And this dude is doing work. He's now over 150 yards receiving, Jesse.
He's like the new age tight end, isn't he, Reese? I mean, he's a guy that can get in a three-point stance. He can flex out. He can play the split end position. He can play receiver. There's nothing this tight end cannot do in the pass game.
Quarterback signaling to his guys.
Return.
Moving the pocket, it's Mateer. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown Sooner. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cook. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. At the 40, there he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Sees some running room. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Out wide left, it's Gill. Breaks into the open. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside, it's Lacey. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Looking for running room.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Plows his way ahead. Sees an alley. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Run in the red zone, it's Lacey. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Makes the grab. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
2-14
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. I guess an optimist could say it's still first and goal, and now you have a little more room to work with. Straight ahead, it's Lacy. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. Rolls right. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.